Hello and welcome back to the channel. Got a new video for you today on the topic of resilience. This is our third video on the topic of resilience, and if you haven't seen the other two videos, you might want to check those out to catch up. We looked at what resilience is, just in case you don't know what it is. It's the ability to bounce back from a stressful or difficult life situation. And we also looked at the first step that we can take to becoming more resilient ourselves. That first step was having a positive attitude. So today we're going to be looking at the second step on how to increase resilience in our life. And that second step is to focus on your strengths. This is similar enough to having a positive attitude. What we need to do is we need to look at the things we're good at doing and the things that we can do as opposed to the things that we're not so good at doing. So this is kind of similar to having a positive attitude. We're looking at what we're good at and where our strengths lie as opposed to the things that we're not so good at. How does this look in practice? Well, let me tell you a story from my own life. Before I started working for Tobar Nua, I worked for a luxury watch and jewellery company in Galway City. I wasn't spectacular at my job. There were some areas I was good at and some areas I wasn't so good at. The area I was good at was selling watches. For some reason, I just liked watches. I found them interesting and therefore it would help me sell them a bit more. If someone came into the shop looking for a watch, I'd be happy to help them. I also read articles about watches and I learned a few things. The areas I weren't so good at, there was a few of them, but especially selling engagement rings. I just couldn't get my head around it. I didn't know what to say. I didn't think anyone would want to listen to me like I had anything to share about engagement rings. If I had only looked at my inability to sell engagement rings, then I never would have felt good about going into work. Instead, I looked at how I could sell watches. So this is something I focused on, and when someone complimented me, I took the compliment. I allowed this confidence then to spill over into the other areas that I wasn't so good at, and that confidence allowed me to keep trying to improve and to better myself. You see, if we focus on our strengths, it'll help build our self-confidence and your self-esteem will improve. You'll start viewing yourself in a more positive light. This means you'll be less critical of yourself and you'll feel that you'll deserve better things in life. One such thing would be healthier relationships. If you feel confident about who you are and what you offer the world, you'll be less likely to hang out with people who mock you or belittle your capabilities. Being less critical will also enable you to be more willing to try again. This is very important in becoming more resilient. So you didn't get that result you wanted. You're capable of doing better next time, and you'll be more willing to try if you believe in yourself. So when we're going through that difficult time or tough situation, remember to keep focusing on the things that we're able to do and focus on the things that we're good at. And that'll help us to bounce back from any tricky situation. Thanks for watching the video.